Hey everyone! Besides hiking around and looking for gulls, we mostly only listen to audiobooks on audiobooks.com.
We've been crushing through some amazing books thanks to being in a nature-based book club. Some of the favorites we've listened to so far are
Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer,
California Against the Sea by Rosanna Jha,
Coyote America by Dan Flores,
Fresh Banana Leaves by Jessica Hernandez.
All of these titles are available in the audiobooks.com app, and you can get 3 free titles when you sign up with our code audiobooks.com/SOSP.
We also have a tab on our website where we have listed some of our faves. Check it out at stateofthestateparks.com under the Books We Recommend page. There's also a link there to join.
Nice.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the State of the State Parks. I'm Chris.
Hello, all my mellifera maniacs. I'm Mo. Welcome back to our show.
Today's episode takes me back to New Jersey for the second of 2 state parks I visited last year while working the World Cup.
The second state park Chris hit was Ringwood State Park. Sitting very close to New York-New Jersey border, Ringwood is about 42 miles from Yonkers and about 31 miles from the Meadowlands where Chris was staying while working the World Cup.
Ooh, yes, let's dive in. But first, cue the theme song.
Get.
Cool. Morning. How are you guys?
Nice to meet you, Black Rat Snake.
That's cool.
It's the State of the State Parks podcast with Chris
and
Mo.
Mo. Hello, welcome back from that epic opening song. Okay, we have to tell you about the history of this park.
You're so right, Mo. Let's give it to him.
Ringwood State Park sits at a cornucopia of cultural crossroads with thousands of years of indigenous presence, especially the Munsee-speaking Lenape people and their Ramapo descendants inhabited this land for time immemorial. The Ramapo Lenape were forced to retreat into the Ramapo Mountains in the late 16 and 1700s. They were forced into the hills to escape the Dutch and English colonial violence on their sovereign lands. Archaeological and historical research shows Indian bands maintaining a strong, continuous presence in the northern highlands and Ramapos well into the 18th century, with families still documented there in the 19th and 20th centuries.
Ringwood State Park sits on 4,400 acres of gorgeous mountains and forests. The park is a wonderful deep dive into the 18th, 19th century iron industry. Fat magnetite deposits here made Ringwood a major player in iron supply, and it was the place to be if you were an iron worker. This legacy lasted over 200 years.
Now let's jump to the American Revolution. Iron Master Robert Erskine ran the ironworks at Ringwood and served as George Washington's first geographer and surveyor general. George Washington hit up Ringwood on the regular, and iron from Ringwood was used in the famous Hudson River chain that helped block British ships on the Hudson River.
I see this big chain on my walk and have no idea what I'm seeing. Keep your ears open for this.
In 1938, the manor and all of its contents and the 582 acres of pristine property were donated by the family Mayor Abraham S. Hewitt to the New Jersey State Park Systems for all to enjoy.
This park has everything. A 96-acre botanical garden, a 76-acre lake offering swimming, fishing, and electric boating. Ringwood State Park has everything. Lakes, waterfalls, historic mansions, art galleries, swimming holes, and secluded trails.
Okay, picking up with Chris as he starts his walk around the grounds of Ringwood Manor.
Right, so we're starting our walk here, and I'm seeing what looks like a couple of cedar trees is my guess here. Oh, I was wrong. It's an eastern hemlock tree. They've got tiny little pine cones. It's threatened and native. Okay, so where I'm at is pretty magical. I've got a line of trees, all sorts of different directions. This was definitely at some point, I mean, it still is magical, but these fixtures that were at some point a lantern or a torch. What are you? I'm gonna take a picture of this so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Birds galore. Let's check out the Merlin Bird ID app. For those of you who don't remember, Merlin Bird ID is a free app that you can put on, and it will tell you what birds you hear. Have a listen. Ooh, that's a northern cardinal. All of that northern cardinal. Oh, that's a chirping sparrow. So there's a really, really old sign here it's very covered in lichen, but I can kind of make out what it says. I'm going to take a picture of it so you can see how crooked and on the side it is here. But I think it says, preserve the plant life, picking or injuring flowers, leave shrubs or trees in unfair to others and is forbidden. Leave the natural beauty unspoiled. What a wonderful sign. I'm so glad you're still around, Mr. Sign. I'm going to take another photo of you. Cardinals agree.
Find this picture of this moss-covered sign at stateofthestateparks.com under the Galleries tab, Season 2.
This place is filled with many a tree. I'm seeing some, what I do believe are eastern walnut trees. It's either that or it's a tree of heaven. Eastern black walnut. I was right. I'll upload that so you guys can see what a walnut tree looks like. Walnut trees have these very long stems that then leaves come off of them. I think it's called a pinnate leaf, but it's one of the easy ways to point out walnut tree, whether it's an eastern or a California western walnut. Well, I'm in the gardens here. Oh wow, look at these beautiful pink flowers. What are you? I think they're roses. Oh wow, a snakeskin. Cool. American brown snakes, common garter snake. So there's this garter snakeskin here. Woo, you're cool. Let me take another picture of you. Yeah. Fun. Let's see what kind of roses you are. Memorial rose. Memorial rose. What makes you a memorial rose? Memorial rose, it's introduced. Doesn't really talk much about it. INET's not interested. Oh, we heard a cedar waxwing. That's exciting. Cedar waxwings are a bird that are very elusive. Tiny little bird that's adorable. Hopefully we'll hear more of them. I'm gonna go ahead and open up our Merlin Bird ID back up because we're hearing a lot of things. The song sparrow sounds different on the West Coast than it does on the East Coast. We recently found out that birds have dialects depending on where they're at. How cool is that? I noticed the whole birds have dialect thing when I was in Denver a couple of weeks ago. The spotted towhee sounded so much different than the spotted towhee in California. So I did a little research and I found out that it's true. Birds have dialects and it just happens to be how they sing and then who they heard their song from. Very similar to the way that, New Yorkers say use guys. Really big old tree. What are you, sir? Nice to meet you. May I tag you? A European beech tree. Well, if you're European, you're definitely not native. Introduced. You're big and beautiful, though. Wow. There is some really wonderful lichen on this tree here. Powdered ruffle lichen. Whoa, new species. Native. Not too much about it, but wow, that is a cool shot. Okay, so I'm now here on the side of this manor, and I can kind of see inside as another couple of sphinxes. Yeah, an old school piano. I'm gonna have to take a manor tour so I get to understand this a little better. But let me take a picture of these, what look like marble sphinxes. Oh wow, there's a black butterfly. No, what are you? Hi. What in the world is this? Please let me get a shot of it. An ebony jewel wing. What? Okay, ebony jewel wing, what are you? native. The ebony jewelwing is a species of broad-winged damselfly. It is one of about 170 species of Odonata found in the eastern U.S. and southeastern Canada, ranging west to the Great Plains. Other common name includes black-winged damselfly. Oh, wow. You're beautiful. Wow, nice to meet you, damselfly. That was cool. Oh, who's that? The chirping sparrow. We don't have those in California. Sing for us again, buddy? Nice to meet you, Mr. Chirping Sparrow. All right, as I'm walking back to the car, I'm gonna give you guys the list of birds we've heard so far. We've got the Carolina wren, the red-bellied woodpecker, the barn swallow, the red-winged blackbird, the American goldfinch, the red-eyed vireo, the tufted titmouse, the eastern wood pewee, the cedar waxwing, the American robin, the song sparrow, the northern cardinal, the chipping sparrow. I've been saying it wrong, chipping sparrow, the blue jay, and the eastern kingbird.
Hey, we know social media is kind of the worst, but it's the metrics by which we get sponsorship. So if you're on IG, hook us up with a follow, please.
Okay, so I was not wrong. This is a big cannon that they have set up here. Holy crap. Take a photo of this thing, figure out what its story is, why there's this massive cannon here. 17,100 pounds, DWF number 27, and it's capped, like you can't get in it. Here's another cannon. I've got this really long metal chain here. We've got a Ringwood Manor map. Oh wow, I'll upload a photo of this. This is really cool. The estate's name was the Forges and Manor of Ringwood and contained over 20,000 acres in 1900. The name Ringwood was in use as early as 1740 and is believed to have come from Ringwood in Hampshire, England. The house is 226.5 inches in length and contains 51 rooms, 13 bathrooms. Electricity was not installed until 1937. The exterior was covered with cement, about 1890 being the first, as far as is known, to be so treated. General Washington frequently used this route and spent time at the former manor house on 4 or 5 occasions. Really? So just taking a look around this map, the sphinxes that I was talking about earlier, sphinx are reproductions of the original in the Louvre. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys?
Doing very well.
I am just learning about this park. You guys birders?
No, not really.
I saw the camera.
Yeah, the camera. Everybody thinks I take pictures of birds. I'm actually a bug guy. I like
I
bugs.
love bugs.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you on? You're obviously on iNaturalist. You know about iNaturalist, the website? Oh.
I need to know that.
So iNaturalist is this conglomeration of all these scientists that have gotten together, and you take photos of the things you find, you upload them, and if you know what they are, you identify them, and then people will be like, no, that's not that, that's a ringed back whatever. And then by doing that and uploading where you're finding your photos, you're letting the scientists be able to track where they are, whether they're introduced or native or
that's pretty
where we
cool.
have sometimes we have borers, shot hole borers and trees. So the more you know, the better they are and the more we can actually help out. It's called iNaturalist.
iNaturalist. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to look that up.
iNaturalist, totally free.
Right.
And there's another app that kind of on the other side of it, which is the Merlin Bird ID app, which is an app that you can put on and it will tell you what birds you're hearing.
Oh, that's cool.
And it shows up and it lights up every time that bird sings.
That I would like.
For whatever reason, I have tried to be a birder. Birds don't like me.
Birds don't like you.
No.
See, look, I'm
The bugs.
I'm running it right now. These are the birds I've heard today.
How pretty.
Oh wow.
Isn't that fun?
That's
and then
cool.
every time it sings, they'll light up.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's
There
pretty
is
cool.
Yeah.
not to interrupt your conversation, but there is an old cemetery here. I don't know if
Oh, nice.
you're interested in.
I'm actually, my wife and I have a podcast called The State of the State Parks, where we go to a different state park each episode.
Very
This is why I know
cool.
about the apps and things. But so I just went in and got all this information, and I'm now, you can see my recorder, I'm just recording about this place. We try to bring a positive light to all state parks. Would you guys be interested in having some of what you just said be on our podcast?
Yeah.
Because the Merlin Bird ID app also records everything. So I will use the actual app as our recording.
I don't care.
The name of our podcast is The State of the State Parks. It's just like the state of the state, but
I like that.
state parks. So yeah, well, there's 6,000 state parks in America. We got content for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
And we are on the way.
What's your
Okay, what are your names?
Frank.
Frank?
Carol.
Frank and Carol.
And your
Nice
name?
to meet you. Chris.
Nice to
Chris
meet
and
you,
my
Chris.
wife's name is Mo.
I'm
Chris
going
and
to
Mo.
look up your podcast.
The State of the State Park. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. Great day. Merlin, back on. We're gonna go walk over on that path that we just met those two lovely people. And I'm gonna walk down to what I saw on a map was the cemetery.
Call you Mother, everyone.
Hey, Mom, it's me, Chris.
Hold the phone there, Jenny. We have a merch store. We've got hats, hoodies, and you know we got t-shirts.
Wine cups, water bottles, and yes, after many, many requests, we've got mouse pads.
God, you and the mouse pad.
All of our merch, including the awesome mouse pads, are available with our new circular label of greatness. Go to thestateofthestateparks.com and click the merch store tab at the top of the page today.
Another old sign that says, preserve the plant life. Picking or injuring flowers, ferns, shrubs, or trees is unfair to others and is forbidden. Leave the natural beauty unspoiled. That's what the other sign said that I saw originally. This is a much better version of it. I'll do a side-by-side photo drop so you guys can see the original one that was off in the garden. It has not had as good of a weathering. I'm taking the blue trail. Okay, mosquitoes are out again. Time to hood up. Poison ivy left and right. You better watch out if you come here. Stay on the trails. I like thinking about George Washington being here. Cue revolutionary drums. Yeah, nice. Now, cue revolutionary fife. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that here. Whoa. Small babbling brook. Oh, that's a snake on the tree. That's a snake on a tree. What? That's a snake. Taking a picture. Taking another picture. Oh my gosh, you're moving.
Chris happened upon one of New Jersey's largest snakes that can get up to 6 feet. And looking at this video, it's pretty close. This is a New Jersey black rat snake, Pantheropsis allegheniensis. Solid black except for its white belly. This slithering serpent can climb straight up trees, just like Chris saw. They can climb straight up tree trunks, rock walls, and even barn siding, using their belly scales like tiny Velcro hooks. So cool. These dudes eat all the vermin, so they make a great friend to farmers who are trying to keep their crops critter-free. They also impersonate rattlesnakes by vibrating their tail when predators are nearby. If that doesn't work, they do their best impression of a branch drifting into the shadows. Nothing to see here. These dudes are super chill though. They don't want anything to do with us, so if we leave them alone, they will have no problem leaving us alone. Observe and look at a distance. Nice to meet you, black rat snake.
Ooh, hey, Chris. Check this out.
Wait, what am I looking at here?
You've seen this one before.
Is that what I think it is?
Yup.
Oh, it's our new Patreon page with 3 fun tiers to join.
More State of the State Parks action?
Yup.
Where can they sign up?
www.patreon.com/stateofthestateparks.
Whoa, cool.
Find a video of this black rat snake on our Patreon page now.
Amazing. How are you? Did you guys hear the northern cardinal? Every time I hear that cardinal, I think it's a different bird. So many songs. Whoa, new bird sighting. Oven bird. What is an oven bird? Sirius acopelia. I don't know. I didn't hear the ovenbird. Maybe we got a recording of it and I can back it up and we can isolate it. An ovenbird. The secretive warbler that lacks vibrant colors but compensates with an enormous voice. Olive brown above with black streaks. I'm in just heaven right now. All these damselflies kind of circling around me. I think it's mating season. Wow. Friends, if you haven't already figured it out, you gotta get outside. You gotta go see some of this cool stuff. Bugs aren't gross, they're cool. Oh, wow. Made it to the other side of the manor now. Go check out this carriage exhibit, and then I think I'm gonna hit my car and head back on in to the Meadowlands. Try to beat traffic. There's a plant I don't know. What are you? Oh, I hear a frog. A smoke bush. I've heard of smoke trees, but not smoke bushes. Smoke bush introduced. European smoke tree, Eurasian smoke tree, smoke bush. And I would imagine the reason they call it a smoke bush is it has the same thing like a smoke tree, where the flowers kind of from the distance make it look like you're looking at smoke. All right, hi. I put everything in the car, and then as I'm about to get into the car, I see more mushrooms. So I'm gonna open up the old iNat app, take a peek at these guys. Look like hemlock varnish shelf. The hemlock varnish shelf. It's a native Ganoderma tasage, also known as hemlock varnish shelf, is a flat polypore mushroom of the genus Ganoderma. Well, that's cool. That's what this is. Upload a couple of more photos. So what I'm doing is I identified with iNaturalist, and now I'm taking some extra photos for more confirmation. So they don't just get one photo, they get lots of photos. Pretty cool. It's coming out of an old tree stump. Fun. What a great way to end. The hemlock varnish shelf. Cool. All right. Bye. Bye.
Ringwood State Park, you are awesome! Chris barely scratched the surface on this one, so we will have to come back for a better look, maybe this year?
For sure, Mo. I didn't go inside the manor this round, and I hear there's an epic tour. So we're gonna have to come back, and we're gonna have to experience that awesomeness. I also missed the ironworking shop because there was a craft fair happening inside. So we're gonna have that to look forward to as well.
Ringwood Manor has all kinds of tours, ranging from $25 for detailed historical tours, leaving all the details in, to the basic manor tours for $10. They also have what looks like free garden tours. Be sure to check out their website before you come out. We hear they're doing renovations, so make sure to check beforehand. Go to www.ringwoodmanor.org for the current deets. Ringwood State Park does not have camping, but if you're looking for nearby state parks with camping, check out Wawayanda State Park in New Jersey for seasonal tent/RV camping, and Harriman State Park in New York, including Beaver Pond Campground about 10 to 15 miles away.
I love the East Coast. I love New Jersey. And now I love Ringwood State Park. Thanks again for such a wonderful day. I will tell the world about you, Ringwood. Thanks again, everybody. Bye!
Cool. Good morning. How are you guys?
Nice to meet you, Black Rat Snake.
That's cool.
It's the State of the State Parks podcast with Chris and Mo.
This episode of State of the State Parks is sponsored by audiobooks.com. State of the State Parks listeners get their first month free and not one, but 3 free books. Thinking about making a switch? Go to audiobooks.com/SOSP and click to join.